What's up, free mind? In your life, you might have seen failures and winners. You might heard about somebody lost their business or somebody left their job to start a business and lost their money. You might also heard 21 years old earning millions, and on the other hand 40 to 50 years old persons working for 9 to 5 job to just earning money and managing their lifestyle. Both type of people exist in this world. Both have their own mindset. Today we will discuss about this type of mindset, how this will help you to start your wealth journey. Welcome to the Free Mind Wins channel. My name is Sanjay Panda. The goal behind this channel is learning by sharing and achieving by doing with similar mind people. The channel is helpful for anyone who wants to get out from their busy work life and enjoy a healthy, wealthy and happy life. To achieve that, you have to free up your mind and think about what matter most. I am excited. Let's get started. In this world, most people work hard to earn money. They work 9 to 5 job. They also convince their family members, friends or their children to do the same. Get a job, earn money, save money, and you are all set for your future. Is this the way to build wealth? We don't realize that in 9 to 5 job we spend our 90% of our life just to work for others' goal. I am not saying don't do the job. I am saying do the job to get experience, not to live your life out of it. Every year millions start their business, but after few years they either stop themselves or just working in their business as an employee. This happens because of this traditional mindset. What is traditional mindset? The traditional mindset is get a degree, get a job. If you want to earn more money, get higher degree, get a high paying job, or save money and get rich when you retire. You might heard this or you might think this way. These are the traditional mindset thinking. These mindsets are hardware in a way that when we think move out from 9 to 5 job, but we end up with this similar 9 to 5 job with little bit high pay or even more time we spend working in our business. For example, a engineer working for a XYZ corporation want to get a pay raise. What are the things comes to on his or her mind? First thing, he or she can go to the employer and ask for pay raise. And the second thing he or she can do is get a higher study and get a high paying job. Both the cases, they are spending time to earn money and they are spending more time to acquire skills which will not give them a 1000% hike. Let's see another example where a government employee, he has a safe and secure job, but he don't like what he is doing. He don't like his work. He thought to doing a business and started a business thinking of getting earning money out of it, end up working more than 8 hours in the same business, and he now feels very bad and there is no time left for him to enjoy his life. If he stop working, the business will go down. These are the things happens when a traditional mindset people went out to earn more money but ultimately ends up not enjoying his or her life. If you want to generate money without selling your time, or not worry about money at all, or not to fear about job loss, then ask yourself this question. Each traditional mindset will help you to reach or achieve that point. Before we start discussing about a different mindset which is a wealthy mindset, I will suggest you to check out my previous video which has described characteristics of wealthy person that will help you to relate this conversation. I will add the link on the description below or on the eye icon here or here somewhere. Traditional mindset people get busy to convince themselves they are going towards success, but wealthy mindset people feel success when they free up their time. A wealthy person always look for creating a business system which will generate money without him or her to spend further more time. They don't work for money. They work for generate money in future. After they build their system, after 2 years or 3 years down the line when their system started generating money, it will free up their time. Then they start using that time to think about how they can grow that business to a huge success. Let's see an example to understand this of time and busy working for a business concept more details. We already discussed about a government employee when he or she started a business and end up working long hours in his or her business, not getting any time for his or her family and just working there and feeling stuck. Let's see how a wealthy mindset person can do these things differently. When the wealthy mindset people start start a business, they start on their own. Similarly, other persons like a traditional mindset people, they spend their effort to do what it takes to make it a success. Once that company started generating some money, they find out all the repetitive work they are doing. They try to delegate those things by hiring a new manager or some assistant, some help or family members. Then they started getting those free times. When you sit on your free time, then you start thinking about how to grow that business. When you keep a distance between your business and you, then it is very easy to see the things in a bigger picture, and it will give you a very different perspective to grow that business. That's how wealthy people try to think differently to get this free time. Stay with me. At the end of this video, I will share how creating a wealthy mindset is easy, and also going through the path is easy, and I'll share what is the hard part on that. A wealthy mindset person understand what is the actual difference between asset and liability, which things comes under asset and which things doesn't comes under asset. But in the traditional mindset person, there is a little bit dilemma between which one is asset and which one is liability. Just for example, a traditional mindset person will think about buying a house, buying a car, and thinking that those will be a asset for him. The other hand, the wealthy mindset people think buying a house is not an asset. So we will deep dive on this topic in a different video. Find out the eye icon here. When I'll create the video, I'll put the link on the top, here or here somewhere. I'll put that here. If I put it in a simple term, assets which bring money to your pocket, add to your income. But in the case of liability, it takes out money from your pocket as an expense. We'll discuss this one in a separate video. Asset is adding money to your pocket every month or some sort of way. Recurringly, it is adding money. When you buy a house, the house price will grow year by year, and you can say that's also adding money to my pocket. But if you think it is not actually adding money to your pocket, instantly you are not getting paid for anything out of that asset. The asset is staying for longer time, like for 10 years, 9 years, to have an increasing impact. When you sell that asset, you will get the money back. That's how it works. But wealthy people think about asset. When they buy that asset, they start generating money out of it and add to their income. So then they expand their cash flow. We'll discuss that about in the next video. Let's think about more examples about asset and liability. Your home is not your asset, it's a liability. Think that perspective. You're a rental home where you are renting a person your home. You are getting generated every month or every week. You are getting paid for what you are renting. That's a asset. If you buy a car and put into some sort of business and getting generate some money monthly, then that we can say that car is an investment. That's an asset, but that's not a liability. Putting into the simple term, when you buy an asset has its own value. When you sell it, then you will get paid out of it when you sell it after some years. But when you buy an asset by paying a lump sum amount, and every month you are recurringly generating some money out of it, is actually the wealthy mindset people use as an asset. Wealthy mindset persons always look for generating multiple ways to add incomes, like generating cash flows. But in other hand, a traditional mindset person always look for only one stream of income, like a job or from a one business. But wealthy mindset, they don't look for only one business paying their bills. They want multiple business or multiple assets can generate incomes which aid up paying their expenses. For example, you are earning $5,000 per month. That is your income, and suppose you are spending $2,000 or $3,000 for your basic needs or your wants, cloth, garment, whatever the lifestyle you are maintaining. That is your one source of income, one job. You are getting $5,000 and you are spending $2,000 or $3,000, and you are saving either $2,000 or $3,000 to your bank account for future. Suppose you lose your job or for your rainy day. But if you think a wealthy person, they think in a very different way. They don't rely on that particular one job. Even if they are doing the job, when the mindset started shifting, they started creating different source of income. So let's say they started a business, and initially the business is not giving any money, like zero. They are just investing their time and money on that. But down the line 2 years, the business started giving some money, like let's say the similar amount of money, like $5,000 they are getting every month from that business. But the difference is the job and the business is they are in some point they are giving the same money, but business has a chance of growing very faster, exponentially. But you cannot go ask your employer, give me $10,000 per month. No, you can't do that. That's not possible. That's not how corporate works. But in business, the person who build the business can just do some simple thinking and strategy changes. They will earn a huge amount of money. They try to always create this kind of business scenarios or business cash flow system which gradually grow over the time. A wealthy mindset person always try to invest their time, not consume their time. In our traditional mindset, you often heard about your father or your elderly persons always told you, use your time wise. This is true for both traditional mindset people or the wealthy mindset people. Both follow this rule. But there is a difference. When traditional mindset people use this concept, they try to make themselves busy in some sort of work, like others' goal or learning, getting experience on a skill where they can work on others' goal and getting paid. But wealthy persons always try to invest their time to build something. It could be a business, it could be a something which is helpful for generating money out of it. One is the consumer mind, another one is producing. As now we discuss about wealthy mindset and a traditional mindset, what are the differences are there. Now we will discuss or think about how we can adopt this wealthy mindset very easy way. As promised in the first part of the video, that we'll go through all the details about what are the things needed to adopt a wealthy mindset. The simple answer is you have to do the right choices, create your process and find your goal. That is most important. Everybody says find your goal is the most important, hardest part. To finding your goal, the simple thing I'll suggest you, don't sit just one day to find your goal. I will suggest give every day 30 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever the time you have, just small amount of time to think about what is the goal of your life. Always your goal is not to just generate money. From your childhood you don't need money. To maintain your lifestyle you need money. The easiest way to find out is spend every day 30 minutes. Note it down. Whatever is come to your mind, I am certain you will get that what you are looking for. We will discuss these things further in my next video. What do you think? The traditional mindset and the wealthy mindset, whatever we discussed today, is make sense? Share your thoughts on the comment below. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. If you like anything about this video, please like, share and subscribe this channel. If you want to get similar new videos in future, please hit the bell icon to get notified. Thank you so much.